It was a dark and stormy night, and Sarah was walking alone through the woods. She had taken a shortcut home and now regretted it as she felt like she was being followed. Suddenly, a hand reached out from the shadows and grabbed her shoulder. Sarah turned around to face her attacker, but no one was there. She was alone, or so she thought. She heard a whisper behind her and turned again, but still, there was no one there. As she continued to walk, the whispers grew louder and more menacing. She began to run, but her foot caught on a root, and she fell to the ground. The whispers turned into sinister laughter, and Sarah was paralyzed with fear. She tried to stand up, but something was holding her down. She felt cold, bony fingers wrapping around her ankles, pulling her into the ground. She screamed, but no one could hear her. As Sarah was dragged deeper into the earth, she saw the source of her terror. It was a hand emerging from a grave, beckoning her to join it in the darkness. The hand belonged to a corpse that had been buried alive, and now it was seeking revenge on the living. Sarah tried to crawl away, but it was too late. The corpse had already risen from the grave, its eyes glowing with an otherworldly light. It lunged at Sarah, its teeth bared, ready to claim its next victim. Sarah knew she was going to die, but she refused to go down without a fight. She grabbed a stick from the ground and swung it at the corpse, hitting it in the face. The corpse let out a blood-curdling scream, and for a moment, Sarah thought she had won. But then, the corpse stood back up, unfazed by the blow. It grabbed Sarah by the throat and lifted her into the air. Sarah gasped for air as the corpse squeezed tighter and tighter, until she could no longer breathe. As Sarah's vision began to fade, she saw the corpse slowly lowering her towards the ground. She could feel the earth closing in around her, swallowing her up. And then everything went black. The next morning, Sarah's body was found in the woods, her throat crushed and her body buried under a pile of leaves. No one knows what happened to her, but some say that the corpse still roams the woods, seeking revenge on anyone who dares to cross its path.